Alright guys, I wanted to actually show you how I rolled and folded the paper for this book wreath instead of just trying to explain it to you. I know some of you like to watch video tutorials, some of you don't. That's fine. I personally don't really like to watch them, but you know, I figured this one would be easier to explain. I just start by ripping the pages out of my book, and with the painted edges that we talked about, the painted edges up, I just sort of roll it in any way I can think of. You know, you can roll in both of the sides like that. You can roll it like a tube like that. You can kind of do it in a little S shape like that. Can you see that? Sorry. And you can even use a couple of different pages to kind of give it a little bit more stiffness, I guess, and roll it that way. Your key is just going to be to not actually make any hard folds or creases in the paper. You want it to stay kind of rounded because it makes it more plush, I guess is the right word to use. I don't know. So what I did is I would just kind of fold it like this. On my very bottom layer, so the layer that's glued to the very bottom of the styrofoam wreath that we talked about, I simply put some glue in between these layers so that they would stay together, and then I put just one line of glue and I glued it to the bottom of the wreath. Then when I did the top of the wreath, I folded it and made a little tab, and I just put a line of glue right here and I put it down the wreath. I actually used this glue gun pencil. It's just a pencil that hasn't been sharpened, to kind of push it down. I'd burned my fingers so many times that they were just killing me, so I got smart and used a tool. And then after you get your wreath finished, when you have all the different, like, you know, your styrofoam wreath is pretty much covered, you're going to want to go back in and fill it in and kind of give it some more depth and some more texture. So what you do is, you know, you just fold it, or roll it kind of in the same way you were doing before. And I went in and I put glue in between the layers again. You really only have to put glue between the layers when you're filling in and on that very bottom layer. When you're folding it to make the little tab, you don't have to worry about that, it stays. So now there's glue on all sides, and what I'm going to do is just find a place in my wreath here that needs to be filled in, and I will just slide this in like that. You don't really have to worry about it getting all the way down to the styrofoam wreath because the glue will glue itself to the other pages that you've already put in. And that actually makes it so you can have, you know, pieces higher than others, wider than others, sort of in different places. And you just sort of go around your wreath and find the different, you know, the different holes and stuff that you want to fill in. And you just roll your paper like this, or however way you want to. Use your glue gun, glue the outside and the inside, and just stick it in there. This is a really fun project. I bet older kids that you feel safe using the glue gun with would love to do this. And I bet you could do it with magazines, or maybe even wrapping paper or scrapbook paper or tissue paper. I don't know. There's any number of things you could do. I personally just love the look of the black and white book pages. I think it makes it real simple. But, you know, the sky's the limit. So try it and let me know what you think. I'd love to see what you come up with. All right. Bye.